Back in September, I did a half-Ironman triathlon. It was my very first triathlon, and it was a really fun experience. And leading up to it, the days leading up to the actual event and immediately following the event, I pulled out my phone and I talked to the camera just kind of how I was feeling about the whole thing. And I thought it would be fun to, compile everything together. I don't have very much footage from the actual event because I was a little bit preoccupied, swimming and biking and running, but I do have some that my friends got for me, so I'll throw that in as well. But mainly I wanted to talk about how I was feeling, because I was feeling so nervous. I was feeling so discouraged, honestly, by some of the voices, influences, whatever that was around me. And I thought it could be encouraging for someone, because there were several voices that were like, oh, maybe this isn't a good idea. And even part of myself was saying that too. But then I know it only took a couple words of encouragement from friends and family to, build me up again. So, yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do with this, is just kind of share how I was feeling and then show how awesome it was to do the thing and have it behind me. So yeah, this is my reminder to myself in the future and anyone else who watches this that you have done hard things before and you can do hard things again, and you shouldn't let anyone tell you you can't. Yeah, I think that's a solid message, because it's usually true. All right, I think that's all I'm gonna say to introduce all of this, and I'm just gonna let the video footage kind of speak for itself, and here we go. Hello. It is a little bit later. I met another cyclist. We rode the last we kept passing each other, and then at one point he passed me and he went, "Tag, you're it." And then I caught up to him, and we rode the rest of 5 or so miles together, and he gave me some training tips for the next week. He basically said I should do the shorter distance. He might consider doing the shorter distance if he were me, but I paid all the money, gotta do the whole thing. So that's where I am with that. It is in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days. It's Wednesday right now, race is Saturday. Did my run, that's the last workout of the week. So, oh my gosh, I'm kind of nervous. I'm a little bit anxious, a little bit nervous. It's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be an experience. I do have a chance to get in the water at the lake, so I take that back. I am gonna do a little swim there, but it's gonna be just to get in the water. I'm trying to keep myself very calm today because the triathlon's tomorrow, and yesterday I was feeling, I don't know if I would call it anxious, but I was feeling on edge about the whole thing, because I think that's normal to doubt yourself before something new. I'm trying to know that I've trained, just trust in what I've done and the work I've put in, the time I've put in, which I kind of feel like I could have done so much more and I would be more ready, but it's the first time I'm doing one of these, so I'm just gonna wing it, essentially. I have to jump in that water tomorrow. I'm about to hop in the lake. There's people swimming. It's time. Oh my gosh, why am I so nervous? Okay, I'm just gonna do it. I got in the water. I didn't die, but you can't see anything. You can't even see your arms in front of you, so that's cool. Oh my gosh, it's happening.
You have to stop your time.
Train hard.
Then you're more than welcome to run down the finish street.
Right?
Leave your tag. Remember,
Yeah.
gonna come all the way through in the bike.
Multi-sport.
Put it on
Great.
before you go out.
Time.
Go bike.
Okay.
Come in.
Woo, good job.
I was just editing and I felt like I had to explain that part again. Basically, I was ecstatic to get out of the water. Swimming in open water, swimming in general has always freaked me out a little bit. Open water was a totally different animal. It's a lake, right? So water, the lake like slopes down. And so you're wading into the water, you're just kind of like marching into the water, and then eventually it gets deep enough where you're like, I guess I have to start swimming. So you start swimming and you put your face in the water, and it's like a stress response to need to pull your face out of the water, especially if it's cold water, to breathe. So that's what I did. That happened enough times that I realized, wow, if I keep doing this, I'm not going to get very far. So I just flipped over on my back and I did backstroke until I had calmed down enough to do some freestyle. But that was a lot of backstroke in open water, and oh my gosh, I looked silly, but whatever. I made it there, and then I just felt like it was go time, because then I could just bike, and biking is really relaxing and easy. So anyway, that's what happened next. I started crying immediately after I crossed the finish line, and I like couldn't compose myself for what, a good minute or two?
70 miles.
70 miles.
70.
Wow. All right, it's time to jump in the water again because it's hot out. I made a friend. Her name's Jessi. Say hi.
Hi.
We did the race. And now we're friends on Instagram.
And she beat me on an old aluminum swing.
Oh, tell that story.
Kicked my arse.
Wait, tell the story. That's really funny, though.
I saw a meme that showed like somebody on a tri-bike with an aero helmet and a really sweet kid, and there was someone on an old aluminum bike with no clips or anything beating them. And I said, that's gonna be me. And it was her. She beat me. Not that I have a really sweet tri-bike or a really sweet kid, but
You looked good, though. I was chasing her for a while. I was like, I
always
catch that girl. I was admiring your braids this morning. I was like,
thank
that
you.
girl with the braids. And then I saw her, and I was like, I'm gonna get her.
Well, I just always say I'm not fast. I just look fast.
You do.
And
look
it's
fast.
true. It's true. I'm not
We
fast
did
at
it.
all.
We
We
did it.
completed it. Woo woo! Yay!